Viewers, on the day when a new vaccine trial is giving hope of some sort of preventive for coronavirus, India's overall count has crossed the 1 lakh mark. Now we have 1,01,039 cases to be exact. The new cases in just the last 24 hours now stand at almost 5,000, 4,970. The recoveries are high. 39,000 of those individuals are already recovered. Recovery in just the last 24 hours is 2,350. But let me tell you, viewers, let me give you a significant number. And this number will tell you just how well we are doing in this fight against corona in comparison to some of the world's richest, most advanced nations. Now look at that. India leads the world in the fight back against corona. Its mortality rate is very, very low, 0.2 per lakh. So viewers, if you compare that, of the total deaths, 3,163, India is last in that list. The world has already seen a huge number of deaths. 3,300,000 plus people have died. The USA itself has seen 87,000 deaths. The UK, 34,000 deaths. The average per lakh mortality, that is, on an average out of 1 lakh people, 26 die in the United States, is a very big number, viewers. And think about where Canada is, where Netherlands is, and where even Sweden is. Sweden, which hasn't even gone in for a lockdown. For a population that small, 36 people in a lakh dying of coronavirus is a shocking number, viewers. So that's what it's looking like. And what is also very crucial to remember is that just 4 states are contributing to almost 2/3 the number of cases in India. So in the rest of the states, we have been able to really curb the spread of this virus. One just hopes that the migrants returning home will not carry virus back with them. One just hopes, and that the states provide exceptionally good quarantine facilities to ensure that some of these individuals returning are not going to spread COVID in a population that has thus far been protected from its spread because of the lockdown. So now anyone arguing the point about whether the lockdown was good or bad for India, well, the answer is you just show them the statistics where India is, where the world is. And the answer is pretty clear. The lockdown has really, really helped India. Now, viewers, there are problems, of course, that have arisen out of the lockdown. And the problems are now being seen with regards to the economy and with regards to the migrants. Viewers, however, there are times when you need to ask the overarching question. Yes, there are problems with regards to the migrants. Yes, India has a crisis on its hands, and you can talk about who is to blame for it. But viewers, shouldn't all of us be coming together as one to address their needs? Or is the Congress party guilty of turning the misery of the migrants into a political opportunity for its 2 most ambitious leaders who have thus far failed to deliver, Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra? Now that's the question, viewers, that is being asked after Priyanka Gandhi claimed that the Congress party was ready to provide 1,000 buses to rescue migrants in Uttar Pradesh, allegedly abandoned by the Yogi government. The Yogi government, smarting from the taunt, questioned Priyanka's claim and asked her to submit a list of the 1,000 buses. She did after being pressured a couple of times. The first time she put out a list, it did not have the annexures of the registration number of the buses. So you couldn't actually ascertain whether there were 1,000 buses being put to the service of migrants by the Congress party as they were claiming. But a fact check, viewers, Once the list was put out by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, a fact check by Times Now shows that a number of the 1,000 buses listed by the Congress exist only on paper. Many of them are in fact registered as autos, rickshaws, ambulances, private four-wheel sedans, and even tempos. An independent status check by the Yogi government has confirmed that there is a big gap between what Priyanka has claimed and the reality. But viewers, we have to think. The Congress party says to the Yogi government, you're not up to the task, so here we are ready to provide you 1,000 buses. Now this is particularly ironical because I want to show you some visuals, and these are visuals coming out of Maharashtra, viewers. In particular, a suburb of Mumbai called Bandra. Now when you look at these pictures, viewers, you will see stranded migrants, and it really irritates. It irritates, it upsets. Look at these migrants. So these migrants were summoned to a station in Bandra and told that the Maharashtra government, of which the Congress party is a part of, an integral part, will take you back to your villages. These migrants, hapless, confused, and without any recourse, because the Maharashtra government clearly is not being able to feed them, house them, look after their welfare, showed up at the station to leave. But there was no train, viewers, and there were no 1,000 buses parked by the Congress party to ferry them either. In fact, so dire is the situation that there is no social distancing, and we are talking about Mumbai and the state of Maharashtra, and I showed you a statistic. Viewers, today the state alone is contributing upwards of 1/3 of India's cases. And you are treating migrants with disdain, risking their lives, sending them out there in clear contravention of lockdown norms. So Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, if you are so bothered about migrant welfare, why aren't you providing these buses to the state government of Maharashtra, in which you are an equal stakeholder as the Shiv Sena and the NCP? Is your bus offer only reserved for BJP states to play politics and show up BJP states as ineffective? And will you take responsibility for those hapless migrants that you have misled in Bandra, in Kalyan, in Thane, in Dharavi, where all these migrants, defying lockdown, showed up to await buses and other transport like trains to take them back to their villages? These are questions that need to be asked. If you want to get into this game of one-upmanship, then be prepared for questions coming your way also. Now I want to go straight across to both Padmaja Joshi as well as Arvind, who is on the ground, and Siddhant, are reporters on the ground in the border regions of Uttar Pradesh, where these buses Priyanka Gandhi has promised are supposedly parked. Arvind ji, tell me, आपको क्या दिख रहा है वहां पर? Are you seeing those buses?
बिल्कुल राहुल, आप अगर मेरे पीछे देखेंगे तो बसों की लाइन यहाँ पर लगी हुई है। मैं इस समय भरतपुर के अंदर राजस्थान और यूपी बॉर्डर पे खड़ा हूँ, और राजस्थान की कांग्रेस ने यहाँ पर करीब 500 बसों का बंदोबस्त जरूर कर दिया है। पर जब हमारी यूपी के अधिकारियों से बात हुई तो उन्होंने कहा कि इन बसों के पास वो रिक्वायर्ड परमिशन उत्तर प्रदेश में जाने के लिए नहीं है। इस कारण उन्होंने बॉर्डर क्रॉस करने के लिए इसको मना कर दिया, और यूपी का पुलिस बंदोबस्त बॉर्डर के ऊपर खड़ा है जो इन बसों को क्रॉस नहीं होने देना चाह रहा। पर इंपॉर्टेंट बात राहुल यहाँ पर यह है कि कांग्रेस ने इस पूरे मामले पर भूखे और फटे जूतों के साथ जो मजदूर अपने घर पहुँचना चाहते हैं उनके मुद्दे पर केवल राजनीति की है। आप मेरे पीछे देख सकते हैं कि ये बसें यहाँ पर खाली पड़ी हैं और कांग्रेस अपने पूरे प्रयासों के बावजूद भी जो रिक्वेस्ट परमिशन उत्तर प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट से उनको इन बसों के लिए लेनी चाहिए थी वो अभी तक नहीं ले पाई है। और इससे भी ज़्यादा महत्वपूर्ण बात यह है राहुल कि राजस्थान की सड़कों पर अभी भी मजदूर चल रहा है, मजदूर साइकिल से आ रहा है, पैदल आ रहा है, ये लोग भूखे हैं। राजस्थान की कांग्रेस उन लोगों की मदद करने की बजाय केवल इस मुद्दे पर राजनीति के अलावा कुछ नहीं कर रही है। और मेरे पीछे खड़ी ये बसें इस बात का
अरविंद जी
कि कांग्रेस
ये श्रमिक लोग जो हैं ये चल क्यों रहे हैं राजस्थान में, साइकिलों पे क्यों हैं, जब वहां पर इतनी बसें हैं, इतनी ट्रेनें हैं जो कांग्रेस कहती है वो चलाएगी और उनकी व्यवस्था के लिए उन्होंने ये सब तैयार करके रखे हुए हैं, तो ये चल क्यों रहे हैं?
बिल्कुल निश्चित रूप से राहुल, राजस्थान के अंदर मुख्यमंत्री अशोक गहलोत ने खुद ने कहा कि किसी भी मजदूर को पैदल नहीं चलने दिया जाएगा, अधिकारियों की जिम्मेदारी होगी। पर फिर भी हम लगातार रिपोर्ट कर रहे हैं कि राजस्थान में इस तरीके के मामले सामने आ रहे हैं। इवन आज भी जब हम भरतपुर में बॉर्डर तक आ रहे थे तो कई मजदूर ऐसे थे जो पैदल चलकर अपने घरों को यूपी और बिहार में जाना चाह रहे हैं। निश्चित रूप से राजस्थान की सरकार अपनी जिम्मेदारियों को निभाने में फेल हुई है, पर राजस्थान की कांग्रेस प्रियंका गांधी के साथ इस मुद्दे पर राजनीति करने से बाज नहीं आ रही है।
There you go. Now, Padmaja, just put this into context. The Congress says we've got so many buses in service, at least in Uttar Pradesh, because the Yogi government is messing up on the migrant front. So here it is, take our help. But in their own states, and you saw those pictures coming out of Mumbai and other districts in the neighborhood of Mumbai, where hapless migrants have been abandoned. What's going on in these Congress-ruled states? Why aren't these buses and facilities being used there?
That's a very, very relevant question, and that's not the only one. Also in Punjab, there were migrants who were walking from Punjab all the way to Uttar Pradesh. They are being intercepted at the Haryana border. There are at least 3 cases where they protested because they were not getting any public transport, any transport at all. So they had to be sent to shelter homes. That's happening in Punjab as well. Now let me tell you a breakup. So the RTO, in fact, has put out a breakup in Uttar Pradesh of the list of 1,049, which was given by the Congress. And I want to tell you the breakup of this 1,049 of this, because, you know, the number 1,000 seems really grand. You know, it makes a statement. But statement at whose cost? When you say 1,000 buses, give those 1,000 buses. Please take 5,000 poor people who are walking all of this while, send them home. Except these 1,000 buses are not 1,000 buses. Because of this 1,000, 31 are auto rickshaws and 3-wheelers. There are at least 2 that I have checked, which are 2-wheelers, Rahul. There are also those, and of the buses that remain out of this, 79 do not have a fitness certificate. Their fitness certificate is expired. 140, their insurance is expired. There are another 78 of which insurance and fitness certificate both are expired. So which are the actual serviceable buses which can ply and which can also be of some use? You can do the math. Back to you.
Well, this is a very solid indictment using facts. None of this is made up. You can also go and verify them for yourselves, viewers. And I want to open this up because there are some basic questions that need to be asked tonight. And Zubair Khan, AICC Secretary, thought to be close to the Gandhis, is also here with us. But I want to first begin. Zubair Saab, मैं आपके पास आऊँगा. I'll come to you in just a few moments. I want to first begin with Dr. Anand Ranganathan. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, Ashutosh, Ghanshyam Tiwari is also here with us. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, let me ask you, do the disclosures prove that the Congress party is using migrant misery to build or rebuild the flagging careers of Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra?
Yeah, good evening, Rahul. You know, this is just ridiculous. I mean, autos, cars, tempos in the name of buses. What next? Rahul Gandhi lending out his tobu tricycle. You know, it would be funny if it wasn't tragic. At a time when potentially thousands of lives are at stake, the Congress is doing what it does best, playing politics. And this would have gone unnoticed had Yogi Adityanath not called the bluff. This is not to say that the center is not also equally to blame for the migrant catastrophe. It is, and I've said so repeatedly for 2 months running. But anyone who blames only one of these culpable parties is carrying an agenda. Yesterday's tragedy at Oriya involved trucks carrying migrants packed in by authorities in Rajasthan and Punjab, Congress-ruled states. Thus far, more than 1,200 Shramik trains have been made operational. Why is it that the Congress states, especially those that are migrant-heavy, have asked for so few trains? Chhattisgarh 19, Rajasthan 33, Punjab 120, Jharkhand only 72. On the other hand, BJP-ruled state UP has asked for more than 800 trains. What is Rahul and Priyanka's plan? To transport the migrants by autos and buses instead of trains? Point number 2, Rahul, please give me 30 seconds. Because the thing is, it is also a fact and a reality that we wouldn't be discussing the stupid antics of the Congress had the center acted earlier and solved the crisis. Why couldn't it run trains in the past months? Especially when we knew that our COVID mortality number is so low that the migrants could go home without any danger to them or others. If only it realized that the ministers aren't suffering, the migrants are. But then there is one thing defining of a social Darwinian state, it is that it never corrects its mistakes. It never apologizes. It is never held accountable, and so its every declared victory is a Pyrrhic victory.
Well, viewers, I told you, I began by saying that this migrant crisis is a crisis that India is facing. It's not just one state, one party, one dispensation. It's India's problem. And together as Indians, we must address this problem. जुबैर खान AICC सेक्रेटरी हमारे साथ हैं। जुबैर साहब, आप मुझे बताएं कि ये प्रियंका गांधी वाड्रा जो हैं, ये 1000 बसें योगी साहब को क्यों दे रही हैं जब महाराष्ट्र में श्रमिक लोगों को इतनी कठिनाई पहुंच रही है, जब राजस्थान में वो बेचारे ना बस ना ट्रेन पे चढ़ पा रहे हैं, ना पंजाब में उनको कोई श्रेय मिल रहा है। तो ये बसें क्या पंजाब कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह, अशोक गहलोत साहब और उद्धव ठाकरे साहब को नहीं देनी चाहिए? ये योगी साहब को क्यों दी जा रही हैं? योगी साहब ने अपनी तरफ से, अगर मैं आपको आंकड़े दिखाऊं और अगर आप ये स्क्रीन हमारा देखें, इस पे मैं बताता हूं कि सबसे पहले तो उन्होंने पूरा खर्चा माइग्रेंट की व्यवस्था के लिए अपने ऊपर ले रखा है। 16 लाख माइग्रेंट श्रमिक दुनिया के, भारत के दूसरे अन्य भाग्यों से वापस आए उत्तर प्रदेश। 656 श्रमिक स्पेशल्स उन्होंने चलाई हैं। 258 स्पेशल ट्रेन्स अगले 2-3 दिनों में पहुंचेंगी उत्तर प्रदेश में। 12,000 स्टेट बस डिप्लॉय करी गई हैं श्रमिकों के लिए, और आप अपना 1000 बस के साथ बड़ा बड़ा ढिंडोरा पीट रहे हैं। ये क्या चक्कर है? क्या हो रहा है? जुबैर साहब बताइए, जवाब दीजिए।
देखिए, पहली बात तो आपको ये कहना चाहूँगा कि प्रियंका गांधी इज वन ऑफ द जनरल सेक्रेटरी इन द AICC और उनके पास सिर्फ उत्तर प्रदेश का प्रभार है। तो प्रियंका गांधी जी क्योंकि उत्तर प्रदेश का संगठन का काम देख रही हैं, तो स्वाभाविक है कि वो उत्तर प्रदेश के प्रति उत्तरदायित्व रखती हैं। अगर आपके टीवी में कोई बीट देखता है, कांग्रेस की बीट देखता है, तो बीजेपी के कार्यालय में नहीं जाता है, नंबर 1। नंबर 2 कि राजस्थान, गुजरात ने आज तक कभी फ्री में ट्रेन नहीं भेजी है। राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश और पंजाब अपने सरकार के खर्चे से माइग्रेंट्स को उनके उत्तर प्रदेश, बिहार, छत्तीसगढ़ में पहुंचा रहे हैं। नंबर 3, जहां तक 1000 बस की प्रियंका जी ने कहा है, जब उत्तर प्रदेश में सबसे ज्यादा अगर हिंदुस्तान में लोग पैदल चल रहे हैं सड़कों पे, तो उत्तर प्रदेश की सड़कों पर चल रहे हैं। और एक जिम्मेदार पार्टी होने के नाते, एक जिम्मेदार नेता होने के नाते प्रियंका जी ने यह महसूस किया कि मैं उत्तर प्रदेश के प्रभारी हूं, मैं उत्तर प्रदेश के गरीब, मजदूर, प्रवासी जो माइग्रेंट लेबर है, उनकी कांग्रेस कैसे मदद कर सकती है? ये कोई राजस्थान सरकार मदद नहीं कर रही है।
आपने जिम्मेदार पार्टी, जिम्मेदार नेता
AICC के माध्यम से उनकी मदद कर रही है।
नो, यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट रिस्पॉन्सिबल पार्टी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबल नेता Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. What is responsible about submitting, sir?
Yeah, that's why That's why in last 70 years,
Yes,
that
sir.
is why responsible party, that is why in previous 70 years, we
Zubair
are
Saab,
competing with USA and China.
It's a great party. I'm not denying
we
it.
never made fool people.
It's
like
a great party.
Yogi
Great
and
leaders
Modi.
are at the helm of the party.
You are not here
Great
to
leaders
support
that
Yogi
once
and
used to
Modi.
think about the whole of India,
You
but today are
talking
only
about
thinking
only
about a couple of
Maharashtra
seats
and Punjab
and a
and
couple of
Rajasthan.
pockets
Why
of
you
this
are not
country
discussing
because they
UP?
want to build and
Why you
resurrect
are
their
not
own
discussing
careers
UP?
from these
We are
pockets.
here at the UP
So
border.
the great leadership, the Gandhi,
Sorry
no,
to
one
say.
second, sir, the Gandhi
Talk
clan.
about the UP. What is
Okay, Zubair
happening
Saab.
in the UP? यूपी की सड़कों पे क्या हो रहा है आप इसके ऊपर चर्चा करिए
जुबैर साहब, आप भावुक हो रहे हैं. Calm down, calm down. Calm down, it's okay. Relax. Relax, sir. Relax. 1 minute. Relax. Just give me 30 seconds.
But being a
Give me 30 seconds.
anchor, you also be a relaxed man.
Let me tell you.
You are not here to
Let me
support
tell you,
Modi
let
or
me
Yogi.
tell you, sir.
You are here to support
Let me tell you.
union
Let
of
me
the
tell you.
government of
Zubair Saab, I have given you full opportunity to put down the facts. Now listen to the other side. Let the BJP also respond. Okay? I have not denied you the opportunity to speak at length. I have not denied you the opportunity of putting your point of view across. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's point of view across. All has been put by you, right? Responsibly. I just want you to know a couple of things. And these are important things. Viewers, the Gandhis are not ordinary people. She is not just some general secretary. She was made a general secretary without any record, ever, of having a political role in the party, which just tells you that she's a special case. The reason she is looking after Uttar Pradesh is because Uttar Pradesh contributes 80 MPs to the Lok Sabha. And the Congress knows that if it wants to come back, it cannot mess up in Uttar Pradesh. So the Gandhis are controlling what is really the beating heart of India's electoral democracy. It's not a coincidence that she has picked Uttar Pradesh. She has been put there almost to ensure the Congress's resurrection. And you don't put ordinary people. Sonia Gandhi doesn't appoint ordinary people. It was Jyotiraditya Scindia and it was Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. And I want to bring in the BJP also. I want to bring in Ghanshyam Tiwari also. I want to bring in Ashutosh. Can we today say, Ghanshyam Tiwari, let me ask you this, that the Congress party that has these 1,000 buses, vast resources, money, is letting down the people in its own states, own governed states of Maharashtra, of Punjab, of Rajasthan? It's a simple question.
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you for having me on the debate. It is great to meet you and fellow panelists, as well as your viewers, at times which are testing every one of us and raising questions about what we are doing in this crisis, and also asking questions that who were the Tughlaqs of India, who put India into an uncertain, undetermined lockdown with a 4-hour notice and forced 8 crore people into life of misery, where more people die now every day out of their Tughlaqi decision rather than the disease itself. You just started by saying how great Yogi Sarkar was doing. I want to ask the panel here, without Googling, who is the health minister of Uttar Pradesh? I bet the panelists will not be able to say. You will not find a single word from health minister of Uttar Pradesh, the largest state of the country, a single word in this month. That is the status of Uttar Pradesh. Take the newspaper, the tragedy and shame that a leading newspaper published on Sunday with a cover picture, or the cover picture that is there in newspaper I can play, where thousands of poor people, working class, are waiting for hours, entire day, for 6 trains. Comes from Uttar Pradesh, a state that has more than 50,000 buses.
Sir, when we look at the Bandra pictures, I want you to, viewers, just and Ghanshyam Saab, have a look at the pictures from Bandra. Have a look at the pictures from Thane. Just have a look. Can you see them?
Wanted these poor people to work for 12 hours.
Can you see them?
At the forefront of suspending their labor laws.
Okay.
Did not care about worker safety. They has the best highway network. but would not allow its own buses to fly people. The same buses that fly lakhs and lakhs of people in the Modi rallies and Yogi rallies. Because it has an incapable, inept government.
So the Samajwadi Party also comes out.
And an unknown health minister.
Okay, takes a partisan point of view. No problems with that. You're all in the opposition. You can. But also then, if your heart bleeds for migrants, then look at the pictures that I'm showing you from Bandra, from Thane. Let's show those pictures. Look at those pictures. They're queued up in the heat, blistering heat, waiting for buses and trains that never came. That never came. They were fooled. These people have also walked 100 kilometers. But why this selective focus? Nonetheless, the BJP needs to respond. Nalin Kohli, apart from fact-checking, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, there are other questions that await you.
Thank you, Mr. Rahul Shivshankar. May I just point out a few things? Look at, first I'll request your panel to reduce the audio levels a little bit because they are loud at my end. But now getting to the subject at hand. You'll realize that this is all about politics when Priyanka Gandhi Vadra ji, her entire focus is to make a spectacle of the migrants issue, not be concerned about their actual problem. You've given all the figures about the Uttar Pradesh government and what it's done. You've shown what happens in Bandra. But there is no assistance from the Rajasthan or Punjab or in this case Maharashtra government to help the very people from Uttar Pradesh get back home. So their concern is कि उत्तर प्रदेश में हम राजनीति करके दिखा देते हैं लेकिन उत्तर प्रदेश के निवासी जो मुंबई बैंड्रा में दिख रहे हैं उनकी मदद नहीं करनी है. This is political hypocrisy at its worst. Look at also Ghanshyam ji. It tells you a lot about the politics of Uttar Pradesh when Ghanshyam ji's concern is not for the migrants who are stuck, but it's in somehow not replying on the question asked of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. And third, the Congress party is entitled to run on a single family. That's their model. But can we not believe that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra ji cannot speak to Sonia Gandhi ji, who's the active president today, or to Rahul Gandhi ji, who's the former president? And can't then through them, if she's only the General Secretary of in charge of Uttar Pradesh, as the Congress spokesperson said, she can't get them to do something in Maharashtra. So this is politics. End of the day, the Congress party is only interested in making a news bite.
Okay.
And even writing.
So let me ask, Tehseen Poonawalla, is the Congress guilty of selectively paying up the migrant issue only in BJP-ruled states to turn the migrants against the Modi government, score cheap political points at the behest of their misery? Straight question.
Good evening, Rahul. Good evening, Rahul. Thank you very much for having me on the show. And I presume, being a fair journalist, I won't be interrupted. I'll be very crisp and brief. You rightly pointed out, Rahul, that this is a pan-India problem, a problem India is facing. So who's the one person responsible, as Anand Ranganathan rightly said, to put this country in a 4-hour lockdown? Can you name, or any in the panel name, another country in the world where migrants are suffering across the country, length and breadth of the country? It is because one man came on television at 8 o'clock and in 4 hours put this country in a lockdown. But I want to come to the specific debate for today about Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. Look, I can only assume that the BJP has the sensitivity of a blunt axe. And I'll tell you why. Because it is Times Now, you're a very fair journalist, that broke the story that out of the 1,000 buses offered by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, 879 buses have been found suitable by Yogi Adityanath. 879 buses. That's 880 buses. These people are still from 2 days waiting outside the borders of UP. These are our citizens, Rahul, your citizens, my citizens, the poorest of the poor, the Dalits, SC, STs, OBCs. Had any rich person been there, would we have treated them this way? Yogi Adityanath is not taking poor people. 880 buses she's done. At least take them inside. What rubbish that these people are suffering in this scorching heat and unbearable heat without water and food because Yogi Adityanath refuses to give them passes. One last thing, Rahul, I would like to fact check you. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is not the in charge of UP. She's only the in charge of Eastern UP. Yes, she must have spoken to her mother Sonia Gandhi and her brother Rahul Gandhi, who said they would pay the train tickets. That got the Modi government saying, no, we'll pay 85% of tickets. But here's another fact check for you, Rahul, and this is a personal fact check. For the last 3 days from the state of Maharashtra, city of Pune, Haryana. My wife and I are trying to arrange a train to send migrants back. But you know what? Trains are not being arranged, so we have to keep arranging buses. We are paying for these buses from our pocket. And here's another fact check. Because to send all these migrants across the country back to their hometown, it would have cost us only 4,000 crore rupees. But the Prime Minister refused to give that 4,000 crore rupees, but is spending 8,450 crore rupees on 2 custom-made luxury planes. We should be ashamed of ourselves and ashamed of what is happening in our country.
Nalin Kohli.
SCs, STs, OBCs.
Nalin Kohli, quick response to that. Quick response to that. Who landed us in this lockdown that created this miserable cycle? But before you answer, I want you to, viewers, just look at it in context. Just 1 second. I just want to show some statistics. Now you can come out here and froth and pour your venom on Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of this country. But I just want to show you some statistics, viewers. The top 6 countries that you're seeing there, US, UK, Italy, France, Spain. You see the number of total deaths in those countries? And you know why that happened? Because a large number of these countries did not lock down. Because they were arrogant. They thought that they had the facilities.
May I counter that?
They had the, 1 second, sir, please. They had the science.
May I counter that?
That they had the resources.
But do allow me to counter it.
Excuse me. You're alive today, Tehseen. We're all sitting here breathing air because COVID has not entered.
I'm not alive.
No, 1 second. Every district of this country.
No,
so relax. Calm down.
Sir.
There have been problems with the implementation. No one is going to deny those.
But
we are balanced here. But give credit where it's due. Don't trivialize a matter of life and death.
May I be allowed to counter
There is no doubt that the lockdown has had a massive
allow me to
impact
counter
in
it.
stemming the spread of this disease. Dr. Anand Ranganathan is also a bioscientist, and he will tell you that the lockdown does serve a purpose. Now, you can question the decisions about the lockdown's longevity, its implementation, but the fact is, and they don't lie, the lockdown has helped. Even Sweden, I mean, look at the number of deaths, mortalities per lakh. Everyone says, oh, Sweden is the greatest country. It hasn't had a lockdown. They're educated there. Every person is educated there.
Sir,
they live
sir, do allow me to
1 person per house. In India, in Dharavi, there are 12 people per house. What are we talking about? And you're calling your Prime Minister Tughlaq? Come on, grow up. Grow up.
Do allow me to counter you, Rahul.
Grow
Let
up.
me be factual.
Put your hate
Please allow me to counter
aside.
you.
Be
Allow me to
absolutely
counter.
objective. Let me call in Dr. Anand Ranganathan. Let me just calling him. Let me call upon him. You call these. No, you call your Prime Minister Tughlaq. A Tughlaq. Fine. You're entitled to, sir. You have all the rights under the law. But please, don't mislead don't mislead this democracy. Don't mislead this democracy. Ghanshyam Tiwari of the Samajwadi Party and Tehseen Poonawalla of the Gandhi family.
Rahul,
please, don't.
Sir,
Dr. Anand Ranganathan wants to come in. Yes, Dr. Anand
Ranganathan. I request you to allow me to counter.
Let him first.
But you will allow me to counter.
Let him first put out. You can't
you
counter the facts, sir. They're in your face.
My name has
What
been
are you talking about? They're there. What are you going to counter?
Okay, after
that India is suppressing the deaths?
It's a debate.
Are you going to stoop so low tonight?
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
I'm not going to say that.
Why don't you ask Owaisi and Telangana, KCR, what they're doing in their state? When there is no testing going on.
Leave it to me how I counter.
Or even if there is testing, it's minuscule. Ask them.
Sir.
But you can't.
Sir, allow me.
You won't.
All right. Allow
You're
me
biased.
To counter. I will ask them. Allow me to counter.
You're insulting this nation's endeavor. You're insulting all of those people who have stood on the front lines and fought, not like you. Tehseen Poonawalla and Rahul Gandhi, who wears 13,000 rupees sneakers and waves them in the face of migrants who have nothing on their feet. Shame on you. Dr. Ranganathan.
Will you allow me to counter?
1 second. Dr. Anand Ranganathan. There is a system in this debate.
Yeah.
You can counter
Sure,
it.
sir. Sure, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Rahul, very quickly, 2 points, because I'm afraid Tehseen is going to interrupt me. Number one, Tehseen is a worshipper of Mahatma Gandhi, and Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. Now, Tehseen is wearing a 4 crore Patek Philippe watch. Can I please recommend that he sell that watch, and with that money, at least help some of the migrants who are walking right now instead of being a hypocrite. Number two, as you've correctly shown, Rahul, the statistics, can I please add to that that I myself may give to the government that when they imposed the lockdown, we had no idea how India is going to fare against COVID. For example, we now know, at least we know for the last 1 month, that our mortality, not mortality rate, but mortality number is thankfully so pitifully low. It is 2 per million population compared to America 300 per million, Italy 600 per million. So obviously we have won this battle through lockdown, as well as maybe BCG immunization or higher basal immunity or vitamin D levels or sunlight, whatever be the factors. The fact remains that we are not in the same basket as the rest of the West is. Now, having said that, I do give this leeway to the BJP that at the time when the lockdown was announced, there was no way to know this information. But when you know this information for the past 1 month, at least you should have arranged for the for the migrants to go to their homes.
No quibble with that argument.
So that is where the government has been found completely lacking.
No quibble with that argument at all, because you come from an informed perspective.
You promised me.
Yes, Mr. Poonawala. I need to go to Ashutosh ji also. Yes, make your point, sir. Do your countering.
You, I will take less than a minute. Since Anand referred to me, I can only assume that Anand has human emotions amuse Anand, because he is neither humanity nor emotions. Therefore, Anand did not hear that my wife and I are paying for a train for migrants to reach back in Uttar Pradesh. But let me come to the substantive point of my contribution, is not the debate. The point out here is, whether it is the BCG vaccination or any other factors, this Prime Minister was caught snoozing on February 12th when he told we are facing a catastrophe. On March 13th on Times Now, I was being mocked by your Times Now anchors when I said we are going into an emergency. The Health Ministry said there is no COVID emergency in India, and on March 17, the Finance Minister of India said COVID will not impact the economy of India. It is the BJP that is caught lying.
You're a great man. You should aspire. Now you're already building. You're building a case. You're saying that, listen, I am doing this for the migrants. You're also speaking to some constituency out there. Why don't you stand for election? Get elected. Make your point. Okay, relax, calm down. Ashutosh, let me quickly bring in Ashutosh, please. There is an FIR that has been filed. FIR has been filed against Priyanka Gandhi's closest aides, Lallu Singh of the Congress party, who is the state in charge of the Congress party, has been booked. Priyanka Gandhi's secretary also booked for misleading the state government on this issue. Ashutosh, I want to ask you, fine, you have great resources. The Congress party has all the buses in the world. Use them in your own states, use them in Rajasthan, use them in Punjab, use them in Chhattisgarh, use them down in Maharashtra. What's the problem? Why only Uttar Pradesh? Or are these buses only to burnish the Gandhis and their credential?
I was very patiently listening to your debate, but I was slightly amused when you lost your cool on Mahmood Tughlaq. Let me tell you that Mahmood Tughlaq was an exceptionally brilliant person in history, and he ran his sultanate with great success. So let's not take it Tughlaq as an abuse or something like that. I think it's a compliment in that sense. Forget about that. I have 2 points. One point is, let's take it that out of so many buses, at least 879 buses are okay. Use that. What is the politics in it? Use that. Why are these buses standing somewhere just because ultimately these buses will be used for the migrants. And if I had been in Yogi's place, I would have given a big thank you to Priyanka Gandhi and would have killed the whole politics on that day itself. These schools have lingered on for so long. Because the more this issue is lingered on, the more the Gandhi and the Congress party will get a political benefit. Because the word is telling that why these buses are not permitted to move beyond Agra or to come back, why these buses are standing under Rajasthan. Use these buses by now. If these buses have been used, at least 40,000, 50,000 people would have reached their destination.
Nalin Kohli, use the buses.
There is understanding happening.
Why not use the buses? Very quickly.
It sounds like a nice populist argument, but unfortunately, purists sometimes miss out the realities of law and practicalities. If your report you would have followed and what Padmaja said, there were almost, as I roughly counted, 200 or 250 buses that didn't have fitness certificates or didn't have insurance or didn't have both. So that brings you to a basic question. Can a state ever, and a state government being a state as an entity, break the law? So if there are statutes in place to say that a bus can't fly or a car can't fly when it is not fitness or it does not have insurance, so suppose this bus meets with an accident, whose responsibility if there is no insurance? These are offences under the Motor Vehicle Act. But obviously, Ashutosh ji won't know that. So he'll make an argument, why not use it? Next. This is about populism. Is there a mechanism in Rajasthan that has got in touch with the state there, pointed out these are the passengers, this is the passenger list per bus? It has to be done in a way like it's done with the trains. So the Congress here was out there to do politics, not interested in the details. That's why you had motorcycles, three-wheelers, ambulances.
People get in, people can do politics, when there is an opportunity for them to do so. The Yogi government also needs to wake up. There are problems, viewers. There are genuine problems and they cut across states. All these chief ministers need to pull up their socks. They really do. There is a problem. You can't say, allow the migrants to go their ways and then not provide the infrastructure that is critical for them to move. You can't do that. You can't have it both ways, and especially not when lives are involved. And sometimes their lives just this big. Little children. Have compassion. Have compassion. Cross the aisles. Reach out. Come together. Come together. Stop this politics over migrants. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. They build your country. Don't kill that enterprise.